Aquarius, stop, do not scroll past this. You were warned in the title, and I need you to understand. This warning is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to prepare you, because the person you have been thinking about, the one whose name still echoes in the quiet hours of your night, they are about to break the silence. A text, a call, something is coming, and it is arriving sooner than you expect. But here is the twist that the cards are showing me. And this is the part that made me hit record immediately. What they say will not be what you anticipated, not even close. And if you react from your old wound instead of your new clarity, you could misread the entire message. So stay, breathe. And before we go deeper, tell me in the comments, where in the world are you watching from right now? Drop your country, drop your city. Let me see my Aquarius family gathering. And if you haven't already, tap subscribe to Trusted Tarot, because what is unfolding in your life this August is not a one-time event. It is a sequence, and you will want to be here for what comes next. You did not click on this video by accident. I know how the algorithm works, and I know how the universe works, and right now, they are the exact same force wearing different masks. The YouTube algorithm did not just randomly place this video on your screen today, August 11th, 2026. Your higher self, your spirit guides, and the very fabric of your energetic field orchestrated this exact moment. As an Aquarius, you are naturally attuned to the frequencies of the future. You live in the tomorrow, you build in the ether, and you process emotions through the lens of logic and innovation. But lately, your frequency has been pulled down into the heavy, dense mud of the present moment, tethered to a single person who has left you in a state of profound suspension. You have been wondering if you were crazy for still holding on to this connection. You have been asking the universe for a sign, breadcrumb, whisper in the dark to tell you that you are not just projecting your own desires onto a blank wall. This video is that sign. The fact that your eyes are scanning these words right now is the universe handing you the receipt for the energetic prayers you have been sending out into the void. You are here because the silence is about to break. But before the external world shifts, the internal world must vibrate. And your body, beautiful and exhausted as it is, has been acting as an energetic antenna for the past 72 hours. Think about the physical sensations you have been experiencing since the weekend. That sudden, inexplicable flutter in the center of your chest that has nothing to do with caffeine or stress. The way you have been waking up abruptly between 3 and 4 in the morning, your mind instantly racing to their face, their name. The last conversation you had, you have been carrying a strange, buzzing tension in your jaw and your shoulders, physical bracing for impact, as if your nervous system knows something is about to happen but your conscious mind cannot yet see it. You have caught yourself checking your phone obsessively, feeling that phantom vibration in your pocket or on your desk, only to look down and see blank screen. This is not anxiety, my Aquarius friend. I need you to hear me clearly right now. This is not your trauma talking. This is not your fear of abandonment playing tricks on you. This is somatic confirmation. Your physical vessel is picking up on the energetic displacement caused by this person's shifting consciousness. They are moving toward you in the astral, in the energetic realm, and your body is feeling the wind of their approach before they have even typed the first word of their message. It feels like restlessness, but it is actually anticipation. It feels like unease, but it is the friction of two energetic fields finally beginning to touch after a long, agonizing period of separation. As an air sign, you try to rationalize everything. You build spreadsheets in your mind. You analyze their last text, their last look, their last silence. You tell yourself that if they wanted to reach out, they would have by now. You have been carrying the heavy burden of disappointment, convincing yourself that you misread the entire connection, that you gave your energy to someone who did not value the rare, brilliant light that you are. This exhaustion is real. The longing that sits heavy in your stomach when the sun goes down is real. But I need you to suspend your logic for just a moment. The Aquarius mind wants to categorize this as a delusion to protect your heart from another letdown. But the spiritual reality is that this person has been trapped in their own dense, earthly confusion. They have been paralyzed by the magnitude of what they feel for you, intimidated by the sheer depth of your intellect and the independence of your spirit. Your silence was not a punishment, it was a mirror. And looking into that mirror has forced them to confront every shadow, every insecurity, and every unresolved piece of their own puzzle. And it is not just your waking body that is processing this incoming transmission. Your subconscious mind, the realm of dreams and deep inner knowing, has been working overtime to prepare you for what is coming. Over the last few nights, the dreams have been eerily vivid, haven't they? Maybe you did not even dream of them directly, but you dreamt of symbols that your soul instantly recognized as being tied to them. You dreamt of water, of returning to a familiar house, of finding a lost object that you thought was gone forever. Or perhaps you did dream of them, but it wasn't a dream of the past. It was a dream of the immediate future. You heard their voice calling your name in a crowded room. You saw them looking at you with an expression of profound regret, an expression you have never seen on their waking face. When you woke up, the feeling lingered, wrapping around you like a heavy blanket. Then came the waking synchronicities. You have been seeing their initials in license plates. You have been hearing that one specific song, the one that reminds you of the peak of your connection, playing in random coffee shops or passing cars. You have been having intrusive thoughts, sudden flashes of memory that hit you like lightning while you are driving or doing the dishes, completely derailing your train of thought. These are not coincidences. The veil between you and this person is thinning. The psychic cord that connects you, which you thought had been severed or ignored, is actually humming with electricity. They are thinking about you with a level of intensity that is piercing through the dimensional barrier and landing directly in your subconscious. You are feeling their emotional reckoning before they even fully understand it themselves. Let us pull back the veil and look directly into the mind and heart of this specific person, because the silence between you two has not been empty. It has been incredibly loud on their end. Right now, as you are sitting there absorbing this message, they are in a state of profound internal collapse and reconstruction. You have been carrying the heavy burden of wondering if they moved on, if they forgot you, or if they simply did not care enough to bridge the gap. But the cards and the energy surrounding this connection reveal a completely different reality. They have been paralyzed by the sheer magnitude of what they feel for you. As an Aquarius, your energy is uniquely intimidating to those who are not fully grounded in their own truth. You possess a brilliant, piercing intellect, fiercely independent spirit, and an emotional depth that you only reveal to those who have proven they can handle it. This person looked into the mirror of your soul and saw their own inadequacies, their own unhealed shadows, and their own lack of emotional maturity reflected back at them. It terrified them. So, they pulled away. They chose the temporary comfort of avoidance over the intense transformative fire of true intimacy with you. But that avoidance has now expired. The energetic rubber band that they stretched as far away from you as possible has snapped back, and it is hitting them with the force of a freight train. They are currently going through a massive emotional reckoning. They are sitting in the quiet of their own life, looking around at the distractions they used to numb themselves, and realizing that none of it fulfills them. They are remembering the specific cadence of your laugh, the way your mind works when you are passionate about a topic, and the profound sense of safety they felt when they were truly seen by you. They are regretting the games they played. They are regretting the hot and cold behavior, the mixed signals, and the cowardice they exhibited when the connection demanded them to step up. They are drafting messages in their head, typing out long paragraphs on their phone, and then deleting them because they are terrified of your reaction. They know that they cannot play superficial games with you anymore. They know that if they reach out, they must bring absolute authenticity, or you will see right through them and close the door forever. They are preparing to speak, but they are wrestling with their own ego, trying to find the courage to drop their armor and approach you with the humility that this connection demands. I know the anticipation is burning in your chest right now. I can feel your urgency. You want me to tell you exactly what they are going to say. You want the exact words of the text, the exact tone of their voice on the call, the precise moment they are going to break the silence. But I must ask you to trust me and hold on for just a little longer, because I cannot give you the final script just yet. If I reveal the exact nature of this incoming message right now, without giving you the proper energetic context, you will miss the most crucial part of this reading. You see, the message coming your way is deeply layered. It is not just a simple, straightforward apology or a casual check-in. It is a confession, but it is going to be wrapped in their own lingering defense mechanisms. They are going to test the waters before they dive in. If I tell you the outcome right now, you might close this video, miss the vital warning I need to give you, and then react to their message from your wounded, exhausted ego instead of your newly empowered, spiritually aligned spirit. You need to understand the architecture of their current mindset so that when that phone finally buzzes, you hold all the power in the dynamic. The delay in my reveal is not to frustrate you, it is to protect you. It is to ensure that when the communication arrives, you receive it with absolute clarity, completely unbothered, and entirely in control of your own emotional sovereignty. Before we cross the threshold into the actual reveal and the crucial warning you need to navigate this interaction, we need to intentionally pause and ground this energy. Take a deep, slow breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely, and exhale softly through your mouth, releasing the tension in your jaw and your shoulders. If this reading is resonating in your bones, if you feel the undeniable truth of it vibrating in your chest and validating the sleepless nights you have endured, I invite you to officially anchor yourself in this sacred space. Join our community here at Trusted Tarot by subscribing to the channel and turning on the notifications. This is not just about growing a YouTube channel. This is about building a collective of awakened, deeply intuitive souls who refuse to settle for breadcrumbs and are ready to claim the abundant love and success they deserve. By subscribing, you are sending a powerful signal to the universe that you are done with the waiting room and you are ready to step into the main event of your life. Claim your seat, share this video with a friend who needs to hear it, and let the algorithm know that you are aligned with this frequency of hope and anticipation. Now we arrive at the moment you have been waiting for. The cards are laid out. The energy is crystallized, and the universe is no longer whispering. It is speaking in a clear, undeniable voice. The message is coming, Aquarius. A direct communication is making its way toward you within this window of August 11th through the next 72 hours. And I need you to understand the specific nature of what is arriving, because this is not a casual check-in. This is not a lazy, low-effort text sent at 2 in the morning because they are lonely. What is coming is a confession disguised as a question. They are going to reach out with something that sounds simple on the surface, perhaps asking how you are, perhaps referencing a shared memory, or an inside joke that only the two of you understand. But beneath that opening line, there is a tidal wave of unspoken truth. They are going to confess that they made a mistake. They are going to confess that their silence was not indifference, it was fear. They are going to admit, either directly or through the trembling vulnerability in their voice, that they have not been able to stop thinking about you, that they have been watching your energy from a distance, that they have been torturing themselves with the what-ifs and the should-have-dones. The text or the call will carry an apology, yes, but more importantly, it will carry a decision. They have decided that they can no longer pretend you do not exist in their life. They have decided to step out of the fog of their own avoidance and face you, even if it means facing the possibility of your rejection. They are putting their pride on the altar and walking toward you with open hands. But here is where the warning enters, and I need you to listen to me with every fiber of your being. The intensity of this incoming message will be disorienting when that notification appears on your screen. When you see their name lighting up your phone after weeks or months of agonizing silence, your first instinct will not be joy. Your first instinct will be a flood of old pages. Your body will remember every night you cried wondering why they disappeared. Your mind will replay every moment you felt dismissed, ignored, or treated as an option. And in that split second between seeing their name and reading their words, a war will rage inside you. Your wounded self will want to respond with coldness, with detachment, with the same silence they gave you. Your wounded self will want to punish them, to make them feel the exact fraction of the ache they caused you. And I understand that impulse. You deserve that retribution. But I am asking you, with all the spiritual authority this reading carries, do not let your old wound hijack this new message. Do not react in the first 60 seconds. When the text arrives, put your phone face down, walk away from it. Drink a glass of water. Step outside and feel the air on your skin. Give your nervous system time to process the shock before your fingers touch the keyboard. Because if you respond from your pain, you will shut down the very opening they are trying to create. You will confirm their deepest fear that they are unworthy of your grace, and they will retreat back into their shell, perhaps permanently. Receive their words clearly, read them twice. Let the truth of their apology land in your body before you craft your response. You do not owe them instant forgiveness, but you owe yourself the dignity of responding from your highest self, not your most wounded child. This is happening now, in this precise window of August 2026, because the energetic architecture of your life has shifted. You have spent the last several months in a period of intense spiritual purification. You have been shedding relationships, habits, and belief systems that no longer serve your highest evolution. You have been focusing on your career, your financial stability, your creative expression, and your inner world. You stopped chasing. You stopped checking their social media obsessively. You stopped asking your friends to analyze their behavior. You surrendered, and in that surrender, you became magnetic. The universe operates on a paradox that the human mind struggles to comprehend. The moment you genuinely release your grip on an outcome is the moment the universe places that outcome directly into your palm. Your detachment was not passive. It was the most powerful energetic action you could have taken. It created a vacuum, space of pure potential, and the universe rushed to fill it. This person felt the shift in your energy. They felt you let go. And that letting go was the catalyst that shattered their denial. They realized that if they did not act now, in this divine window, they would lose you not to anger, but to your peace. They would lose you to your healing. And that terrified them more than any confrontation ever could. The timing is not random. It is the fruit of your patience, your growth, and your refusal to dim your extraordinary light for someone who was not yet ready to stand in it. I see how deeply tired you are, Aquarius. Beneath the brilliant, innovative, and fiercely independent exterior that the world sees, there is a profound, bone-deep exhaustion that you have been hiding from everyone, perhaps even from yourself. You have been carrying the emotional weight of this connection entirely on your own shoulders for what feels like a lifetime. You have been the one analyzing, the one forgiving, the one trying to build a bridge across a chasm that the other person refused to even look at. You have had to be the logical one, the strong one, the one who just gets it and moves on, while internally, your heart was quietly breaking in the dark. You are the water bearer of the Zodiac, constantly pouring out wisdom, love, and visionary energy into the lives of everyone around you. But lately, you have been left wondering who is pouring into you, who is holding space for the visionary when the vision gets blurry, who is holding the water bearer when the vessel feels heavy and cracked. I need you to hear me right now. You do not have to carry that heavy armor anymore. The waiting is over. The period of being left in the dark, of being treated as an option, of being subjected to the hot and cold whims of someone who was too afraid of your light, is officially drawing to a close. You have spent so much time wondering if you were too much, too independent, too intuitive, too demanding of absolute truth and transparency. Let me absolve you of that false guilt right now, in this sacred space. You were never too much. They were simply not yet expanded enough to hold the vastness of your ocean. You were never asking for too much. You were just asking the wrong well for water. But the universe has seen your tears. It has heard the silent, desperate prayers you screamed into your pillow when the loneliness felt suffocating. It has recorded every single moment you chose to focus on your own healing instead of seeking revenge. You are seen, you are deeply valued by the cosmos, and you are entirely safe now. And this emotional unblocking, this profound release of the past, is going to trigger a massive, undeniable cascade in your material reality. As an air sign ruled by the revolutionary energy of Uranus and the structural discipline of Saturn, your energetic bandwidth is directly tied to your career, your networks, and your financial manifestations. For the past few months, you may have noticed a strange stagnation in your professional life, a brain fog that wouldn't lift, creative blocks that felt insurmountable, or a hesitation to step into your true power in the workplace. That stagnation was not a lack of talent or a lack of drive. It was entirely tethered to this unresolved heart space. Your spirit was so busy trying to process this interpersonal grief that it had no energy left to build your empire. But when this text arrives, and when you handle it with the sovereign, unbothered grace that I know you possess, you are going to feel a physical weight lift off your chest. And the exact moment that weight drops, your career is going to accelerate at a dizzying pace. Opportunities that have been stalled in negotiations are going to suddenly move forward. Financial streams that felt blocked or delayed will begin to flow with a renewed, vibrant energy. The mental clarity you regain from resolving this romantic tension will make you an absolute powerhouse in your chosen field. People in positions of authority are going to notice your shifted frequency. You are going to walk into rooms and command respect without having to say a single word, because your aura will no longer be fractured by the anxiety of an unresolved romantic tie. You are stepping into a season of immense abundance, but it required this emotional reckoning to clear the pathway. So, as we bring this profound transmission to a close, I want you to do something for me. I want you to physically anchor this new, beautiful timeline into your cellular memory. Wherever you are right now, if it is safe to do so, I want you to bring your right hand and place it gently over the center of your chest, right over your heart space. Feel the steady, rhythmic beating beneath your palm. That heart has loved deeply. It has been bruised, but it has never lost its capacity for hope. Close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, drawing the golden, hopeful, and electric energy of this August morning all the way down into your belly, filling every empty space with divine light. Hold it for a second at the top. And now, exhale with a soft, audible sigh, letting go of the need to control the exact minute they call, letting go of the anxiety of the unknown, and releasing the ghost of who they used to be. Visualize an energetic cord connecting your heart to theirs. But instead of it being a tangled, heavy rope of anxiety and neediness, see it transforming into a clear, luminous thread of pure, golden truth. You are not pulling them toward you. You are simply illuminating the path so they can find their way back to you with clear eyes and a humble heart. Now, with your hands still resting on your heart, repeat this affirmation silently in your mind, or whisper it out loud if you are in a private space. I am worthy of a love that does not require me to shrink. I receive what is mine with a peaceful heart, clear boundaries, and an unshakable mind. I am ready for the truth. Sit with that feeling for just a moment. Feel the anticipation shifting from nervous anxiety into calm, grounded, and powerful certainty. You hold the cards now. The power has entirely returned to your hands. To seal this energy and lock this timeline into your physical reality, I need you to take one final, deliberate action. Go down to the comments right now and type the word receive in all capital letters. Claim this energy. Declare to the universe, to the algorithm, and to your own subconscious that your heart is open, your boundaries are strong, and you are ready for the apology, the return, and the massive life upgrades that are destined for you. Share this video with someone who needs a reminder of their own worth. Subscribe to Trusted Tarot to keep your energy aligned. And remember, the stars have aligned for you today. Walk in your power, Aquarius. The call is coming. This is your final blessing, Aquarius, and I want you to receive it with the same openness that brought you to this video today. You have walked through fire to get here. You have sat in the silence and refused to let it turn you bitter. You have chosen hope when every logical bone in your brilliant mind told you to close the door forever. And that choice, that stubborn, beautiful, irrational hope, is the exact frequency the universe rewards. The person who is about to reach out to you is not coming back to the same Aquarius who was waiting by the phone, rehearsing what to say, shrinking themselves to fit into someone else's comfort zone. They are coming back to a version of you that has been forged in the quiet. A version of you that knows their own worth so deeply that no apology, no grand gesture, no tearful confession can make you abandon your own peace again. You will listen, you will receive, but you will not lose yourself in their words. You will not hand them the keys to your emotional sovereignty. You will stand tall, rooted in your truth, and you will decide from a place of calm and clarity what happens next. And whatever that decision is, it will be the right one, because you are no longer choosing from desperation. You are choosing from wholeness. So tonight, before you sleep, I want you to do one last thing. Look at your phone, look at that blank screen, and instead of feeling dread, instead of feeling the old familiar ache of waiting, I want you to smile. I want you to whisper to that screen, I am ready and I am not afraid. Because the silence is ending, the message is in motion. The universe has already set the gears in motion, and nothing can stop what is arriving for you now. Not their fear, not your doubt, not the ghosts of the past. You are stepping into a new chapter, and it is written in gold. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for trusting Trusted Tarot with your heart, your questions, and your quietest hopes. You are never alone in this. We are a community of seekers, of healers, of people who refuse to give up on the beauty of human connection. I will see you in the next reading. Until then, keep your heart open, keep your boundaries sacred, and walk like the extraordinary soul you are. The stars are speaking your name. Aquarius, listen. This completes the full script for Trusted Tarot. Total word count is approximately 4,300 words. The script is structured for maximum retention, emotional immersion, and spoken voiceover delivery, covering all 14 structural elements from the opening hook through the final blessing.